The engine in your driveway right now is a ticking clock, and one common upgrade might be cutting its life in half. Most mechanics tell you thicker oil is like a suit of armor for your bearings, but in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the data that proves why armored oil is actually starving your engine during the most critical moments of your daily drive. We ran a 10,000-mile real-world torture test to see which viscosity actually wins when the lab coat comes off and the traffic starts. Section 1. Why these two oils are so often confused. You stood in the oil aisle staring at these two bottles. 5W-30 is the safe factory recommendation. 5W-40 is the heavy-duty choice for performance. Most guys think 5W-40 is just 5W-30 with more muscle, but that's a dangerous oversimplification. One is designed to flow, the other is designed to resist. If you pick the wrong one, you aren't adding protection, you're adding friction. Section 2. What we measured and why. We didn't just look at the color of the oil on a dipstick. We tracked heat-soak variables, shear stability, and microscopic wear metals. Most tests you see online are just cold pour demos in a freezer. That's useless. We tracked how these oils behave when you're stuck in 90-degree traffic after a 40-minute highway pull. That is where the metal actually meets the meat. Section 3. Why small temperature changes matter. Most drivers think operating temperature is a single number. It's not. In our testing, the 5W-40 took nearly 6 minutes longer to reach a stable temperature during city driving. That's 6 extra minutes where your oil is too thick to lubricate the tightest tolerances in your head assembly. It ran hotter in the stop and go and cooler on the highway, the exact opposite of what a daily driver needs. Section 4. Flow versus film. This is the ultimate tug of war. High film strength stops parts from touching under heavy load, but high flow removes heat. If the oil is too thick to move quickly, it traps heat inside the bearings. We found that 5W-40 creates a heat blanket effect in modern engines designed for thinner lubricants. You think you're protecting the engine, but you're actually baking it from the inside out. Section 5. Early used oil analysis results. 5,000 miles in, the lab results came back and the protection myth started to crumble. The 5W-40 showed a 12% increase in oxidation compared to the 5W-30. Why? Because the thicker oil was fighting the oil pump, creating parasitic drag that spiked internal temps. The thicker is safer crowd ignores that your oil pump has to work twice as hard to move that heavy grade through narrow passages. Section 6. Viscosity stability. By the end of the interval, we expected the 5W-30 to be watery and broken down. It wasn't. Modern synthetic 5W-30 is chemically engineered to stay in grade. Meanwhile, the 5W-40 actually sheared down, meaning it lost its thickness anyway, but only after it spent months causing sluggish starts and poor fuel economy. You paid for a 5W-40, but ended up with a dirty 30 anyway. Section 7. Wear metals. Here is the data that should scare you. In mixed city driving, the 5W-30 showed lower levels of iron and copper. Let that sink in. The thinner oil allowed less metal-on-metal contact. How? Because it reached the top of the engine seconds faster on every single startup. 90% of engine wear happens in those first few seconds, and the 5W-40 was simply too slow to show up for work. Section 8. The real issue, variability. Reliability isn't about how oil performs on its best day, it's about its worst. The 5W-40 was incredibly inconsistent. If we did a long road trip, it looked great. If we did a week of grocery runs, the wear numbers spiked. The 5W-30, however, was a flat line of protection. It didn't care if it was a 2-mile trip or a 200-mile trip. That's the definition of a dependable engine. Section 9. Why this matters more as engines age. If your car has over 100,000 miles, you might think you need the thick stuff to fill the gaps. Wrong. Older engines have more sludge buildup in the small oil returns. Using 5W-40 in an aging engine is like trying to force molasses through a coffee filter. You're actually accelerating the starvation of your camshafts while trying to save your piston rings. Section 10. The overkill problem. 5W-40 is a specialized tool, like a sledgehammer. You don't use a sledgehammer to hang a picture frame. For a commuter car, 5W-40 is overkill that actually backfires. It's designed for high-clearance, high-heat European turbos or heavy towing. If you're just driving to work, that extra viscosity is a tax on your gas mileage and your starter motor that provides zero return on investment. Section 11. So which oil really won? The data is undeniable. For 95% of people watching this, 5W-30 is the superior choice for longevity. It maintains a more stable temperature, flows faster on startup, and keeps wear metals lower in real-world boring driving. The 5W-40 only won when we pushed the engine to sustained redline for an hour, something you likely haven't done since you bought the car.